76.7 million ounces, and a lot of it above current infrastructure.
Absolutely, and that's one of the success stories we've had in our reserves, is we've managed to improve the resolution, and it's ounces above infrastructure that count, because that's going to be the stuff that you can exploit tomorrow and develop tomorrow without having to sink major infrastructure further down into the ore bodies. It's all very well having ounces below infrastructure, but the capital costs of getting there are substantial, whether it's shaft systems, decline access, etc., putting in new ventilation capacity, refrigeration capacity, you name it, water pumping arrangements and storage. All of those issues have a profound effect on the overall cost. So the good news is a lot of this is accessible from our current infrastructure.
You've got more ounces above infrastructure than you had in the previous count.
That's right. And the reason for that is that we remodeled South Deep, and we were able to get much greater resolution and push those ounces up to above infrastructure. We were able to add ounces from Uncle Harry's, given that we've now got the South Deep mining rights as well. That's a big plus. And then also we've added to reserves at the international operations. St Ives have added, Damang has kept it stable. We found that Cerro Corona has kept it stable. So very good results all round, and it's changed the whole nature of our reserves.
If we look at the managed figures from a reserve perspective, we've actually decreased by 1.5 million ounces post-depletion. Pre-depletion, we're actually up by 0.7 million ounces, which I believe is an excellent achievement, and that's primarily due to South Deep, St Ives, Agnew, and Damang. We're looking at the reserve ounces. Again, South Africa has the biggest proportion of 79%. Below infrastructure now drops to 16%, 84% above infrastructure. And of these figures, South Deep is the biggest proportion of 45%, which is a huge asset that's got exciting prospects. West Africa is 10%, Australasia makes up 5%, and South America makes up 6%. If we have a look at the mineral reserves and the figures, and as you can see, the growth is at South Deep, St Ives, Agnew, and Damang has mainly remained constant, as well as Cerro Corona, which is, I believe, a great achievement. The only mines that have basically dropped is KDC, Tarkwa, and Beatrix.
We've got a great reserve base, quality reserve base. We're managing to maintain it. If you look at the fact that if you take out the depletion for the 6 months, in fact, we grew the reserve base, which is good news, and we've grown it in the face of some cost pressures around the globe, not just in South Africa, elsewhere. And ore bodies are all about making sure we manage the revenue minus cost equation, because the moment the two get closer to each other or cross, then you start losing ore bodies, which is your future. So we are protecting the future, and also we've added reserves in some very strategic areas. South Deep's reserves have gone up, which is exciting, and we've managed over the last 18 months to either maintain or increase our reserves at international operations at Damang, Cerro Corona, St Ives, and Agnew. That's a wonderful achievement.